Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are visiting the subreddit r/facepalm. And if you're ready, let's just dive right in and see what we have today. A lawyer is dead after failing to remove his firearm while accompanying his mother during an MRI. Staff asked him to remove all metal objects before entering the room due to the device's powerful magnetic field. The machine yanked the weapon from his wristband, causing it to go off and shoot him in the stomach. Okay, couple questions. Okay, well, okay, well, yeah, you can conceal carry. I get it. Okay, so maybe it's not the type. I mean, he's got this huge gun in this picture down here, so that's what I'm thinking he was carrying. But no, if he, it's probably not what he was carrying. But I mean, if he's a lawyer, I expect him to be smart. So I expect him to understand that MRIs emit magnetic waves and guns have, I don't know, most of them are made out of magnetic material, which is why they don't allow you to go in there with metal objects, not even your rings if you're married. I mean, I'm not saying he deserved to die, but I mean, that was really a stupid move on his part. Just take the gun out of your pocket. I mean, or wherever it was. Boneheaded move. I scarred. I scarred face. Maybe I scarred my face using TikTok hack to fake freckles but look unrecognizable now. The influencer tried a viral TikTok beauty trend to get faux freckles but was left with angry red scarring and temporary blindness by the blunder. Now she's unrecognizable. This just goes to show you that you really shouldn't do TikTok trends. I'm not even on TikTok like that. Like, I've been on it a couple times to see a few things, but like, I don't go on there like that to just mindlessly watch content or anything like that. But like, a lot of the trends that are on there, they're not good. They're not meant to help people. They're meant to, or at least I don't think that they're meant to help people. Um, and people end up getting hurt and causing harm to other people. So there's just, I mean, I'm not saying that that doesn't go on other sites like Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, but it just seems like it's been the wild, wild west on TikTok, and just everything goes over there. And I don't know, just doesn't seem right. All right. Come 2029, Bic remains the same. No publicity, no redesigns, arrogance. This is the most arrogant brand in the whole world. So 1995, 1985, 2015, and 2021. Looks like Bic, which is a pen company, has not redesigned their pen since they launched it, I guess, in 1955. So I don't know that that makes them arrogant. I think that that makes them, um, if they haven't had to redesign their pen, it's either arrogance or it's a good design, meaning that they've not had to change anything. It's a good design. Um, So is that arrogance or is that a good design? Good marketing. People still code for their pens. I mean, Bic has other pens that people pay for, but those pens are extremely recognizable. People know those pens. So I mean, yeah, no, they've redesigned a lot of pens. So I think you're mistaken because they have all kinds of different pens, different colors, different designs, and all this other stuff. Because I have Bic pens, I love their pens. But these little blue pens that everybody knows them for, yeah, no, they haven't had to redesign those because people know them for those pens. All right, this is a parent group. Parents, what do you do when a teacher's personal classroom library is this big? How do you know they're not intentionally disseminating material harmful to minors and or obscene material like adult stuff? With radical activist teachers pushing adult stuff on minors, this should be a concern. In Indiana, teachers are pushing adult content on minors. This looks like a little, like, maybe first, second, third grade classroom, maybe. I doubt that it's a middle school classroom. It could be. But I would be happy if my teacher, if as a teacher to have a classroom library that big, I had to get rid of so many books in my classroom library because they were so old. These books look like they're fairly new and in good condition, and mine definitely weren't. Even better if the kids are actually allowed to use them and have the ability to use them, have the time to use them. Most teachers are not out, I say most, are not out to quote unquote get your kids. They're out to teach your kids. We want to help them. That is why we went into teaching. So no, I would not be upset with my teacher's personal classroom library being that big. I'd be like, heck yeah. I hope they actually get to use the classroom library. Heck, as far as I know, students aren't even allowed to actually go to the real library because they don't have time because they're too concerned with, they don't have time to hardly even teach the curriculum that they have, much less, and then they've got the state test that they have to worry about, getting the kids ready for. So I'd be happy with any chance that my kid gets to do anything extra. If Trump applied for a job with any company in the U.S., HR would deny his hiring. 26 sexual assault allegations, 6 bankruptcies, numerous lawsuits, and countless charges of racism going back decades. Yet we have no problem hiring him to be president. Think about that before you vote. Now, I don't want to get political, yet, yes, I put this in here because if it were any other person, and if it were any other job, we would take that into account. A person's background and the things that have gone on in their past like this. We would look at that and we'd be like, this person is not trustworthy. They do not deserve to be in a seat of power like this. So personally, if I didn't even have to look at the name of the person and I saw 26 sexual assault allegations, 6 bankruptcies, how many ever lawsuits, racism that they've been involved in, I wouldn't even think twice. I would take that person's resume and I'd throw it in the trash. I don't care what job I was looking for. A 4-year-old Tennessee girl died after being shot point blank in the chest by a woman who claimed she was teaching the girl firearm safety. Authorities say 4-year-old fatally shot by woman claiming to teach firearm safety. Authorities say. You obviously weren't very good at doing the job you say you were doing if the firearm went off, because this little girl is dead now because of you. Again, don't want to get political, because I don't know enough about politics to talk about it, to get into it. But I know enough about my own opinion and things like this to know that it's not right that things like this happen, and we keep letting it happen. But, stuff like this doesn't need to keep happening. We don't need to let school shootings keep happening, but yet there's people on the other side that are like, no, but I need to be able to keep my gun, to be able to keep safe and all this other stuff. And I mean, I understand that. But what about these innocent people that keep dying because we let crazy people have guns? Think about them. Have some empathy. A Florida teen pulls a baby dolphin out of the water for an Instagram photo, causing the dolphin's death. He wrote, "Man, whatever. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to catch a dolphin. And apparently he caught it by the shore. And I'm so glad that his face was blurred out in this picture, because I'm not saying I'd go after him or anything, but nobody else could go after him either because they don't know who he is. But that is just sad that, again, we are so clout happy, and I'm saying we as a society are so clout happy that we're willing to do anything chasing this imaginary thing, clout. It's imaginary. I mean, what does it even do? It doesn't do anything. It's imaginary. What's more important? Your social media, the clout that you get from social media, or what people in real life think about you? Because I guarantee it's possible that he got a little bit of, and it's probably infamous. He didn't get good fame for posting this on Instagram. People were probably outraged, but he got what he wanted. He got people talking about him. But those aren't people that know him in real life, for the most part. What do the people in real life think about you? How do they feel about you? How do they treat you? That should matter more to you than your online social presence. What are you doing in your everyday life, in your job, in your family? That should matter more than anything. Well, how long would a pregnancy take if she had twins? Well, 9 plus 9 equals 19 months. I love that you tried to do some math here for this person, but Yeah, no, it doesn't matter how many children that a woman's pregnant with, it's always going to be 9 months to have the baby. Hate to hate to break that for you. So she spent 17 days in hospital and now wants to start a family with him when he's out of prison. Woman vows to stand by her husband who stabbed her 46 times. And this person responds, I get the first 30 to 35 times might have been an accident, but anything over 40 stabs is kind of suspicious. I'd say the first, maybe the first stab might have been an accident, but anything after that, definitely nah. Nah, fam. You definitely meant to stab me after that first time. Cause there's no way that was not an accident the second time, or the third, or the fourth, or any time after that was an accident. And, you know, I'm all for keeping a family together, but you try to kill me, no. No. There are going to be some strong words, and it's over. Of course, I don't know that I would have started a family to begin with this person, because it all depends on, what. There are a lot of factors here, but Last month, my cat disappeared. A week ago, I found him and brought him home. Today, my cat came back, and now I have two identical cats. And yes, they do look absolutely identical. Oh my goodness. It's the exact same cat. Oh no. How do you tell which one is yours and which one's the stray? Oh. We got a professor here saying, why does Alice Roberts feel the need to use her academic title on the cover of her new book? We just don't do that in serious academia. It's a little bit sad and suggests both insecurity and an inflated ego. Oh, you don't say Professor Lloyd Llewellyn Jones, whatever your last name is. It suggests insecurity and an inflated ego. So why do you go by Professor on Facebook? Are you a little bit insecure? Do you have a little bit of an inflated ego? Methinks yes. The iconic magazine won't have any staff writers and won't be sold on newsstands starting next year under a series of cuts by Disney, its owner. Latest. So, National Geographic lays off its last remaining staff writers. So, that's the magazine it's talking about, National Geographic. I mean, I'm not surprised. Magazines are kind of a dying art because of the digital age. I mean, pretty much anything and everything's digital now. Hey, what's up? I just got back from the hospital. OMG, why? My mom had twins. Oh, really? How many? Are you serious? I can't believe this is a serious conversation. Arkansas waitress was fired for not sharing her $4,400 tip with coworkers. Owner wanted a cut also. She said pooling tips never happened in the 3 years she worked there. She made nearly $10K on GoFundMe since being fired. Wow. That is crazy. Crazy. I mean, there's definitely usually an established routine in restaurants that either there is no tipping generally in a restaurant, tipping is a thing and you get to keep the tips that you make, or tips are pooled and then everybody gets a cut. So I mean, you have to kind of go with what that waitress says. I mean, I kind of believe her. But that is it. That's our last slide, and what a one to end on. Wow. But if you like this video, please like this video, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos like this. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.